everyone across the board is talking about personal brands. You see the rise of personal brands all over social media, and you hear the same things over and over, that you are the niche, that you need to show up every single day consistently. You need to do hard things and hate your life consistently across the board. And no matter what you do, you need to understand how to hook somebody and then keep them locked in across the board of your videos, your content, whatever you would like to call it. And then utilize AI. And I mean, personally, I'm not one for AI, but we could do a whole other video on utilizing and leveraging it to your advantage. But nobody ever talks to you about why, what, or how to go about a personal brand. But in this video, we're going to talk about those things. What's going on, everybody? Mikey, Olexy here. It's been quite some time since I posted up here on social media. And the main reason why is because I've been so spotty on knowing exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't really know why I was doing what I was doing, but honing in on those things, taking time to do that deep diving and the deep research within myself to figure out those things, we've now decided to go about things in a different direction. And maybe this video can help me help you make that shortcut, so that way you don't have to worry about doing all that. Because at the root of everything, when you are posting up here on social media and you are doing something in a consistent rate, you are a personal brand, no matter what you are doing. Because if you are talking about one thing or many things, as long as you consistently talk about those things, you are a personal brand. And it took me some time to actually realize this. But before we get into the why, what, and how, let's talk about the things of what a personal brand isn't. A personal brand is not flashy, fast-paced editing, trying to, get that dopamine hunting engaged with people. If people are not here for you and your message and what you are looking to provide, then those aren't the right people that you want to be hanging out with within your tribe, within your community, whatever you'd like to call it. It's not about getting famous. Everyone thinks that you need to become famous across the board with social media. It's simply not true. It's not a shortcut to success, because it's very much a very long journey. That's what this is about. It's about endurance, but it's about volume. It's not about intensity. And it's most definitely not about being perfect. I mean, nobody's perfect in this life. Life isn't perfect. Life is like this massive traverse of mountains. There's ups and downs, there's peaks and valleys. And when you showcase those peaks, the valleys, and, the journey of going up and down, that is what's going to separate you from everybody else. That is what's going to make you authentically you, your own perspective on things. Like just that little mountain perspective that I have, or the mountain traverse perspective that I have of life, that right there separates me from a lot of other people who maybe don't see it that way, And speaking about being imperfect, I was thinking about creating a little series here on the channel about just me, my camera, talking to the mic, and no crazy edits, no flashy B-roll or anything like that, because it's just another little piece of what can make me more authentically who I am, aligned with my content, which of course aligns with you. And it's like hanging out with me at like a coffee shop, just having some conversation. I'd love to know what you think about that. And then of course, personal branding is not about pleasing everybody. You can't please everyone. Not everyone is here for the same reason. Not everyone here has the same purpose. Not everybody has the same journey or looking to learn the same thing as you. But on the contrary of things, those are the people that are going to align with you. And those who stick around to align with that are the people that you want to come along with you on your journey. And of course, those are the kind of people that you really want to align with your content, because those are the people that are going to be here for the long haul. And that's what this is about. But now that we went over as to what I personally think as to what a personal brand isn't, let's talk about why, what, and how to go about it. Why should you start a personal brand? Well, the reason why is because there's only one of you. You can show up as yourself. You can be authentically you. And I know that sounds very cliche and very like, here we go again. But the thing is that you are the only person in this world that thinks like you. You are the only person that acts like you. You are the only person that has your core values, your purpose, the way that you see things and do things. Like, you are the only person that has your beliefs. So when you understand that and can extract that to put that out to the world, that is the thing that's going to separate you from everybody else, and what makes your personal brand so unique. And then when people align with those things, for example, me and my best friend Jess, I have my own way of doing things and thinking. He has his own way of doing things and thinking, but we're like on the same trajectory. So that once somebody is aligned with that, you then create community because people want to feel heard and seen. And you can simply do this by just being yourself. Another reason why personal branding is such a great thing is that it allows you to kind of work in the ways of a creative agency. And in terms of business, as a photographer, filmmaker, cinematographer, what have you, you can use your skills to create a creative agency out of this, thus being able to drive more traffic for clients. Because if you can build your own community around yourself, around the things that you value, around the things that make you you, the things that you want to put into it to make somebody like experience what you want them to experience. And if they could feel that and align with that, then that means that you could do that for other people. And as a photographer or filmmaker in this day and age, what's going to separate you from everybody else in that field is that how you intentionally do things to make somebody feel a certain way. So if you could do that with your personal brand, it kind of works in tandem for other people to be able to trust you. Another great reason as to why to start a personal brand is that you can create a business out of it. You can create a community, you can build an audience, and then you can create your own personal products and then you can sell them to them. Thus, being able to live as your own means. You don't have to worry about clients. You don't have to worry about reach out. All you have to do is worry about creating a following, creating a business strategy, and then selling your things to those people. Because let's face it, everyone needs to live. Everyone needs to eat. Moving on to what I believe a personal brand is, it is your story. It is you being unapologetically you. It is the place that allows you to express everything outside and inside. The things that you're doing, the things that, you do differently, the things that you enjoy, finding that place that intersects everything, which is going to also be part of the how part of this as well. But, it is the thing that you express over and over and over that then becomes your legacy and what you're remembered by. It's also your voice, what you want to say, how you want to say it, and why it matters. Because those who understand as to why it matters and feel connected to that, it's going to speak volumes for them because they'll feel seen and that they're actually going to be part of something greater. Now let's talk about how I believe a personal brand is created. And it kind of boils down into these 5 layers. It's the why, the who, the what, the where, and the when. So let's focus on the why. Why do you do what you do? What is your core why? What is the thing that drives you, and why do you do it? And when you figure that out, that is going to be the foundational blueprint for everything. That was my reason as to why I've been so spotty all over YouTube and why things are just why I'm going to be doing what I'm doing now from here on out. And it boils down as to, I love storytelling. That is my why. I love the transformation from storytelling. Even just think about this, it just gives me goosebumps. I love storytelling and I love great stories. And once, you peel back the why, that reveals the who. Who are you? What makes you you? What are the things that make you who you are? Your values, your beliefs, the way that you do things, the things that are hard nosed, no man, I ain't doing this. Those things that you stand for, kind of comes down to self-respect. And once you know who that is, everything's just is easy from there on out. Then you can focus on what are the little things that you like and you enjoy, like this little music box. I love Lord of the Rings. This is the Concerning Hobbits song, put onto a little music box. And I love all these different little things, and these little things that I love are going to be the things that tie everything together. And once you figure out what those things are and where they intersect to who you are and why you're doing it, then you can figure out as to where are you going to put the content, where are you going to put out your videos, your content, as maybe it's slides, maybe it's writing content, whatever it is, then you can figure out as where the platform is right for you. And then when should you do it? Fact is that you should do it right now, regardless of where you are, regardless of what level you are at. You should do it right now, because People are going to come along for the ride because people love watching a story unfold. Now, if there's one thing I can leave with you from this video, using myself as a product of example from the things that I've learned and still struggle with, it would be don't do what everybody else is doing. Don't follow the same format. Don't follow the same structure. Don't do the same editing. Do what makes you you, because following your path is going to be the thing that separates you from everybody else. And a lot of times everybody else is just copying somebody else anyways. So if you like this video, I'm actually creating a wait list for my free newsletter. I'll have the newsletter down below. Go check it out. Love to know your thoughts. If you feel like that's something that you could be a part of, join the waitlist. Oh, and we almost forgot. If you liked the video, remember to destroy the like button. It makes a huge difference and all of the support is massively appreciated. Hit up the comment section down below. I'm always down to have some conversation. And of course, if you haven't yet, remember to hit that sub button. And yeah, remember to bear the summit. That's it. Catch you guys in the next one. See ya.